What's going on, TI family? It's your boy Derek Jackson, 32 years of age, and guess what? I'm a targeted individual. Well, today I would like to share an V2k experience, now I mean, which is voice to skull. No, I don't have any implants to my knowledge, but I have taken the jab from, let's call it Homer 19. So I don't know if it was nanotechnology has some type of part to play with my thoughts being monitored or me hearing people in my head, but I clearly noticed a couple months ago when I first left Las Cruces because I was bored out of my mind and couldn't find a decent woman. So I ended up being homeless and ended up back in Orlando, and that was hell on earth. I mean hell on earth. Down there, I end up backsliding, heavy drinking, taking Molly, which I believe them drugs and alcohol open up a portal because the witchcraft intensified like never before. I mean, down there, like never before. So, yeah. So here's what went down. I was at an Einstein bagel shop on South Orange Avenue. I had a hangover. Right? And I needed to charge my phone, so I rested there. There was a high table with a stool, and luckily the table had multiple plugs, allowing me to charge my phone. Nice neighborhood, diverse community, but mainly white. I would stare out the window, and I saw a fire station diagonal to me and a 7-Eleven gas station to my side. Let me see. I'm trying to see how I can articulate this the best I can. So, family, please bear with me. All right? Here we go. So, I had my head down, and I noticed people looking at me. So, I looked at them briefly and, just put my head back down. I remember these two young white girls walked in with short shorts, little butt cheeks hanging all out, sat in a corner right in front of me, eating and sitting very seductively. One girl had her little leg up, clearly trying to show me her print, y'all. But I snapped to my senses and suspected she was possibly underage because, that's how the program want to play. They throw little curveballs like that. So eventually they left. After that, I used the restroom. And as soon as I stepped out the restroom, voila, there was a table full of beautiful white girls. At the same table, I was charging my phone. So I just smiled, put my phone back on my charger, and rested my head back on that table. I noticed they had their Bibles on the table. So I took it they were all having a little Bible study. And soon after that, they left. Okay, cool. All right, so here's where it gets weird. Okay? The workers were on the whole other side of the shop. And first I thought I was tripping, but I could hear them clearly like they were sitting right there at that table. I thought that was really weird. Like, how am I able to hear them? Like, do I got some superpowers or something? Like, what's going on? Right? Because there was a wall, that separated where my table was and from where they were. There was a wall. You know what I mean? So, I'm on the whole other side of the shop. I thought I was tripping. But there was this chick. She was talking at the time. And I couldn't really, see her at the time. But when I did see her, she was cute. She had a nice little booty. And she was innocent. You know what I mean? Nice little booty. Nice little poop deck. And she was like a little innocent little thing. But the things that she was saying that I was hearing, that I was computing, it was wild. It's like she was talking really crazy. You know what I mean? And I'm like, wait, how is she talking like this? And there's customers in here, young customers or older customers. She can't be talking like this. You know what I'm saying? Am I tripping? You know what I mean? And, the stuff she was talking about how her boyfriend had a big one. and that, you know, they want me to be on the good side. Like, they just kept talking about me being on the good side. Like, and she was having this like witchy, sinister type laugh. And look, the way she talked was completely different from the way she looked. And said, like, I'll be with the good ones. I'll be good with the good ones. Then I looked out in traffic, and the cars start moving harmoniously, like in sync, almost like a computer simulation or some type of video game. And it was just otherworldly. You know what I'm saying? Had me questioning my own sanity at that point. You know what I mean? And it was like the cars and the vehicles, they were communicating with me. TI family, I promise you, this is not a dream. Okay? Here we go. So I see a police car, but weird enough, it said in bold letters on the side of it where it would say like LAPD or NYPD or some type of PD, right? It said recruiting ... Like, that was crazy. Like, otherworldly, high-tech simulation being performed right in front of my eyes. And then I seen a heavy-set white lady staring at me. I could barely hear her, but her mouth wasn't moving. And she wasn't nice with her words either. I tried to talk back in my head to her, but I guess I wasn't doing it right, and she caught a little attitude and just left. But from that point, or let's say that day, I was able to hear bits and pieces of their thoughts. I was overwhelmed. So I attempted to go to an old church that I was familiar to. Because this is weird, new to me. I don't know what was just being done. I don't know what this gang stalking is. So I went to a church that I used to go to. It was called World Mission Society Church of God. But, you know, that church is a different church. It's not part of the mainstream Christian congregation. So, but I've been a previous member to that type of church. And I needed to get my situation straight and find a job, get off the streets. So the church is like, you know, get your situation straight, and then, you know, you come, because I already been a member there. So I left. So I didn't go to the church, but I left. But when I left, I could hear voices calling me Judas, like a whole energy, a sense of betrayal. Like they was like, oh, we're about to recruit you, and you do this. You know, because I tried to go to that church. So later on that night, I pitched a tent by the shelter, and I had an eerie feeling that night. I kept waking up, checking my surroundings, and I eventually fell asleep, and there was a voice talking to me while I was asleep, and it was asking me a lot of personal questions. One of the questions I remember it asked me was like, was I a sex offender? And it was like trying to subconsciously get truth out of me, y'all. Ever since then, it's like I can kind of hear voices, but it was never as clear as when I was in Hell-lando. Orlando, used to say. But yeah, I'm here to tell you, family, V2k is real. Voice to skull is real. And these people are playing angels and demons with some sort of neural link telepathy technology. Have you noticed people around you being very quiet, but they move in sync? It's almost like they're speaking to each other, but telepathically somehow. And you know what? V2k would confirm that. You know? We can't be in the Stone Ages, family. It's year 2023. And I don't know if you want to believe it or not, but welcome to the future, y'all. And yes, they tried to recruit me. They tried to give me my wings. But only God can do that. So eventually, they never recruited me, and the gang stalking continued as normal. But I noticed more company trucks that said Uni first. Uni first. Like uni and first. Meaning, good or bad, they want to somehow recruit me. Like uni first. Like we want him united with us first, right? So either good or bad, they want to somehow recruit me, which is not happening in this lifetime. So some of these monitoring spirits are people with technology portraying themselves as angels. It's sick. But I also was approached by the demon side too. But I'll tell you that story next time. And man, that was like the scariest shit I've ever experienced. Like, even to this day, like, I'm like, yeah, PTSD. Yeah. But hopefully this didn't sound too crazy, family, and I didn't lose y'all. But, you know, those who are really deep in the program probably will understand what I'm talking about. And if not, I pray that you will, and I pray I didn't lose you. And if you had a similar story or experience, please leave the comment below or email your boy at 19spiritual48@gmail.com. Once again, it's 19spiritual48@gmail.com. Yeah, this gang stalking is deeper than we think. And with that being said, family, peace.